Are you missing Lucie?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, of course. I mean, like, we spent so much time... yeah, we spent so much time together and with each other, and yeah, just had a great experience. Missing her like crazy. I'm missing like all the boys so badly.
Are you?
Yeah. And I'm happy to see Anton's doing really well, and Michael and I are doing really well. It's like nice to see.
Okay, let's go back to the very beginning of Jucie. You got together after one day when Lucie stepped forward for you. What was it about her that you fancied the most?
I mean, obviously she's a stunning girl. So yeah, I mean, like I kind of come down and just see her straight away, and she stepped forward, and I was like,
thank God.
Yeah, I was like, oh my days, like sick. So yeah, that straight away. The initial attraction was there straight away.
Do you always fall that quickly for people, or is there something different about Lucie?
She's an amazing girl.
Yeah.
Like, and I mean that genuinely. Like, she's just such a lovely girl. Not only is she like super attractive, but she's also like so nice.
She also like described you before you walked in. It was
Really?
Like, yeah, and then you walked in and there you were.
Really, this is the thing. Like, I probably don't feel that quickly on the outside, but like in there, 24 hours. Literally, if you ask anybody who's been there before, it literally feels like a week.
Yeah, it does.
And yeah, you do catch these feelings straight away, and you stay with them at night and stuff, so these things kind of do develop.
Never apart. Okay, now the honeymoon period was short-lived because Tommy arrived
Yeah.
with those eyes, and eventually recoupled with Lucie. How did you feel when you started grafting Lucie?
Yeah, well, obviously she's a super attractive girl, so I knew kind of like I was gonna have challenges, but you forget that you kind of get in a couple and you're like, oh, this is going really well,
Yeah.
and then bang, a bombshell walks in, you're like, oh, I forgot, it's a game show, like people do come in.
Were you surprised with how it made you feel so quickly?
Yeah, well, obviously, as I said, like, I had spent the whole day with her, and it's 2 days and a night, and we just got on so well. And it's kind of see someone else cracking on, it was like, oh, okay. But I knew it was coming. So yeah, it was just a weird one.
Do you think she ever fancied him though?
I think initially, yeah, I think he's a good-looking dude. So yeah, probably initially they had like an initial attraction.
But did you have that feeling that you had her heart, really, didn't you? Because you went back to you.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Obviously, I kind of like sussed out that they were just kind of friends after a few days.
Yeah.
So yeah, when I kind of sussed that out, I wasn't so worried after them.
Okay. Well, in the end, you got your girl, and everything was looking up for you both. Let's remind ourselves of how loved up you were.
I'm over the moon with who I'm coupled with.
He's so cute, he really is.
I think she's super. I don't know what else. I just want to be with you.
I really do like him. Yeah, I'm quite excited to see what happens.
Every time I'm with her, I just feel like the happiest and the luckiest dude in the world. I've never met a girl like you, ever. Like, you're literally just a unicorn. It's true, like, I've definitely fallen. You're everything.
You are always kissing.
I didn't even know it was kissing that much. I really didn't have a clue.
Okay, you spent a lot of time in there together as a couple, which
Yeah.
started to cause a little bit of tension in the villa. Let's take a look.
We should go and have a girls' chat, because we never see you anymore, because you're always with your bloody boyfriend. Yeah.
Oh, you're together all the time.
I'm never with Curtis. We never... Because everyone... We get together, and then someone's like, Curtis, can I see you? Amy, can I see you?
Okay, well, you can take her as much as you want. Do you know why? So I get to sleep with this bee.
About who?
Was Amy right there or not?
Well, obviously, I said, like, Lucie's like spending her time with kind of the guys and myself, like, in the villa. And obviously, we kind of see this kind of divide, and the girls aren't really getting on as well with her. So, like, all the boys and I we got together and tried almost like getting a plan together, like, and Curtis, being the daddy, he stepped up and was like, right, I'm gonna have the chat with her and just try and help to keep happy villas and stuff. We were just trying to keep everyone happy. That was just literally the main goal. And then obviously the wedding thing happened and a certain cake got thrown. And then Curtis kind of come back to me and was like I can't do it anymore, kind of thing, the chat. So I then was like, fine, I'll go have the chat with her, and maybe I'm just not as good with my words. I tried my hardest, and I just kept the best intentions in my heart and just tried being like, as helpful as possible.
Exactly, you're just trying to help out.
Yeah, I just tried my hardest.
Were you uncomfortable with her friendship with Tommy? Because she did admit she liked hanging out with the boys.
Yeah, well, this is the thing. After kind of I knew it was never going to be a thing, it was fine.
Yeah.
And they got on amazingly. And again, with me and Tommy, like, we got on so well. Obviously, he makes the cheese and mayo and ketchup sandwiches. So we were talking about when we come out, we're going to put one whole together. So yeah, we got on amazing. And I think just in there, when you're in such like intense environment and people come up to you constantly kind of are you okay with this? Are you okay with this? And you kind of just think, and you think you are, and then just let people get into your head,
Yeah,
and then you
of course
kind of,
you do.
and yeah, you just
Everyone's
question
got
things.
opinions.
Yeah, and the opinions, and that's part of it.
Yeah.
And we have so much time there. People do kind of get in your head in the end. So yeah, I just wish I didn't let kind of anyone get to me in that sense.
Okay, well, let's talk about the criticism in the media there's been this week, because you've had to deal with quite a lot.
Yeah.
And I think it's been blown fully out of proportion.
Yeah.
Personally.
Yeah.
How difficult has it been for you?
Yeah, it hasn't been easy. To think that I've been perceived in that way was just heartbreaking. So yeah, it wasn't nice to see. But again, like, kind of, you know how the show works. If I was to be in that kind of way, I would have been kicked out.
Yeah.
So yeah, I wasn't like that at all.
Exactly.
Exactly, I wasn't like that at all.
No.
And yeah, I just always kept the best intentions at heart, and I tried to do what I thought was right, kind of thing.
Yeah. And it's been hard for your parents as well. It's hard for everyone to see that kind of stuff, isn't
Yeah,
it?
yeah,
In
it's not
hindsight,
easy.
do you think maybe you just worried a bit too much in there?
Well, yeah, as I said, it's like you get these spanners thrown in all the time, so things are tested constantly. But I think that is what kind of builds a good relationship, is like when you kind of have these mountains and you kind of like go through them. And yeah, I feel like we kind of both come out the other side. So yeah.
Okay, it was the beginning of the end when you were all asked to vote for the least compatible couples. Did this make you nervous about your place in the villa? Were you worried?
Personally, I was a bit worried because obviously you get the text through and then all these things run through your head and you do worry about things. Lucie, bless her, she didn't worry at all. She was like, no, we're fine. Like, everyone can see us and we're amazing. But yeah, there was always that slight inkling that maybe somebody might vote for us. And yeah, obviously when people did, I was gutted because I really thought, and Lucie, and we was just amazing together, and I thought everyone could kind of see that. But yeah.
Well, listen, you received 3 votes.
Yeah.
Let's take a look.
I know they were like day one sweethearts and stuff.
Yeah,
but
at the same time,
it's
like,
starting to crumble a little bit now, isn't it?
is, and like I think he even knows that because
He's been having doubts.
he's been having doubts.
I've said from the beginning that I don't think they are.
In the long run.
In the long run. Like, he's having doubts. He doesn't like the fact she's friends with Tommy. I honestly don't think they're compatible.
Joe came and said to me he wouldn't be okay with it if she spent so much time with me on the outside.
Exactly.
So obviously there was trust there, there's trust issues there.
On the outside, I personally don't see it working, in my personal opinion.
Interesting. Did anyone's vote surprise you?
Well, as I said, it's a game show, so people do have to kind of make votes, and it is part of it. I thought the compatibility bit of the text kind of like would have made people would have thought it wasn't us. So I don't know how people voted or what way they kind of had in their mindset. But yeah, I mean, I was gutted to see a few people vote for me. Lucie really didn't want to vote for Tommy and Molly. She kind of thought that they weren't going to vote for us.
Yeah.
So we went, okay, fine, we'll vote elsewhere,
Yeah.
kind of thing. But yeah.
Okay, well, you did end up leaving. And there's one thing I want to ask. Why did you not ask Lucie to go with you?
So look, we both kind of like applied for like a great experience and the summer of a lifetime. And yeah, we had that, and we had such a great time together. And obviously when I went, yeah, I wanted her to get the best experience. And that was the fact for me. I needed her to kind of like have a great time and stuff, as well as
I feel like if you would have said to her, come, she would have come. I watched it live. I was there when you were having that conversation.
Yeah.
I was like going, just ask her to leave. Yeah. She'll go with you.
Yeah, and that's another thing. Like, if I was controlling the slightest, I would have just asked her to come. But I reassured her and just said, look, I'll still be on the outside. Like, have a great experience. And yeah, hopefully we'll reunite on the outside.
So you're waiting for her?
Yeah, of course.
Yay!
So
Have you had any contact with Lucie's family this week?
yeah, there's been messages back and forth. I've had a phone call with her parents, and they are literally the nicest people.
Really?
And that's why you kind of realise how nice Lucie is, because they're amazing. And again, they were like, is there no opportunity of Jucie reuniting? And I was like, I hope so. I'd love to go back on. I'd love to get the opportunity to come and go back in and see
Throw
her.
you back in? Wow.
Yeah, it'd be amazing. I'd love that opportunity.